Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel Cinema Tales. Today I am going to tell you a story of a crazy dictator who runs his country as he pleases. On top of that, he is totally dumb and does anything with anyone without fear or hesitation. Even the counted women spend nights with him and he enjoys his life. So, without wasting time, let's begin. In the beginning of the movie, we see a North African country named Vadia, where a funny child is born in Dictator's house. This child's name is Aladdin. Right after his birth, his mother is killed, and 7 years later, his father arranges a luxurious party for his birthday. Everyone is enjoying, but his father is murdered, who was a crazy dictator. Now, at the age of 7, this child becomes a king and enjoys his life with all the luxuries a king will have. Aladdin is very wealthy and does whatever he wants. Aladdin once hosts the Olympics in his country and competes in the race himself, not allowing any runner to surpass him. He would shoot the runners, even camera person, to cheat. He wins 14 gold medals back to back. The next day we see Aladdin coming out of his house to address the public. He tells his countrymen that they will soon build nuclear bombs and the world will bow before them. After that, he goes to a place where there is a nuclear research center. He meets his uncle Tamir, who is chief journal in his country. After going inside, Aladdin looks at the missiles and he is not at all impressed. He tells the scientist that these missiles are too small, and in anger, he orders his men to kill the scientist, just as he had done before with Nadal, who made the missiles earlier, but Aladdin didn't like the design. Now Uncle Tamir tells Aladdin that we should inform the United Nations that we don't have any nuclear missiles, so that the sanctions imposed on us can be lifted, allowing us to sell our oil abroad. Aladdin tells him that his father had told him that our oil shouldn't go outside the country, which is why he made him the king. In reality, you are the true heir. Aladdin says he's glad that Tamir hasn't been troubled by this fact until today. Now we see Aladdin's security, which consists of several beautiful girls, more and more attractive. He prefers to have only girls in his security so that he can admire their deadly bodies. Now, someone there shoots Aladdin and he dies on the spot. Later, we come to know that it was actually Aladdin's look-alike. He always keeps his look-alike to prevent anyone from killing him. Now, the clever Aladdin tells his uncle to kill the dead body of his look-alike and goes out. Uncle Tamir calls someone and informs them that they failed to kill Aladdin once again. They make a new plan and say that they need to find another look-alike who will work under their orders. In reality, Uncle Tamir wants to eliminate Aladdin and take power himself. Now Uncle Tamir finds a shepherd who looks like Aladdin but is similarly dim-witted. Here, we see Aladdin enjoying the night with Hollywood actress Megan Fox. He asks her to stay for the night, but she is in a hurry to go back. He takes a picture with Megan and hangs it on the wall, among hundreds of other pictures that indicate his escapades with numerous famous women. The next morning, Uncle Tamir informs Aladdin that America has sent a message requiring him to clarify about their nuclear missiles. Otherwise, they will send their forces to capture Vadia. Aladdin travels to America, where people are protesting against him, demanding democracy in Vadia. However, Aladdin believes that everyone is praising him, and he waves back at them like an idiot. Now, Tamir introduces Aladdin to a security officer named Clinton. At night, while Aladdin is sleeping, Clinton kidnaps him and takes him to a torture room. Aladdin mocks Clinton and his weapons and laughs at him. In anger, Clinton tears off Aladdin's beard and sets it on fire, but he accidentally burns himself and dies in the process. Aladdin's ropes are also burned, and he escapes. Here Tamir asks Aladdin's security girls to entertain Aladdin's look-alike at night, so that he can be like Aladdin. Girls try to do it, but the dumb man keeps on ruining the night. Finally, Tamir decides to drop the idea. Now, without a beard, no one recognizes Aladdin. He goes to the place where he was supposed to give speech as a king. People there protest against him, and his look-alike is giving speech that Vadia will be free from dictatorship. Aladdin wants to go on stage to reveal his true identity, but the security uses the force of water and escorts him away. A girl named Zoe rescues him from there and takes him to her shop. Zoe mistakes him for a beggar and offers him a job at her shop. He calls her a crazy woman and refuses to work at her shop, stating that he will never work there. Now, Aladdin starts facing setbacks and hardships as a normal poor person would face. Suddenly, he encounters his former scientist, the one he had ordered to be killed before. He follows him to a unique bar. All the people there hate Aladdin. These people are all from Vadia, whom Aladdin had ordered to be killed at some point. One man recognizes him and informs everyone. They all were once ordered to be executed by Aladdin but managed to survive. Nadal, however, rescues Aladdin from them, saying he is his cousin and looks like Aladdin, even though he had recognized him earlier. Aladdin tells Nadal that his uncle Tamir has deceived him and wants Nadal to support him. Nadal also doesn't want democracy to come to Vadia and agrees on the condition that Aladdin will return his job. Nadal explains to Aladdin that nobody he had ordered to be killed was actually executed. They all work together now. The next day, they listen to Tamir's speech where he announces that in 3 days, Vadia will have a democratic constitution. Aladdin hides upon seeing Zoe. Nadal informs him that Zoe is now working as a caterer for the hotel's event. She could help them get inside. Now, Aladdin starts working at Zoe's shop, but he struggles to control his behavior as he is a dictator by birth and he is not in habit of working. Nadal takes him in a helicopter to show him the entire city. 2 Americans are with them, mistaking Aladdin for a terrorist. Nadal shows them his jacket, which the Americans think is a bomb, and chaos ensues. Both Aladdin and Nadal end up in jail. After a while, Zoe arrives and fights the police for Aladdin. Seeing her dedication, Aladdin falls in love with Zoe and hugs her. Uncle Tamir watches Aladdin on the news and realizes he did a big mistake as he is still alive. Aladdin tells Zoe that he wants to warm his bed with her, but she refuses. However, he decorates her shop and attracts customers, making Zoe happy. Nadal informs Aladdin that the plan is ready. They will infiltrate the hotel under the pretext of catering and switch the fake Aladdin with the real one. At Zoe's shop, a woman goes into labor. Aladdin assists in delivering the baby, which makes Zoe develop feelings for him. Aladdin reveals his true identity to Zoe, which shocks her. She tells him to leave, and as Aladdin walks away, he sees people on the street who despise him. He realizes that no one loves him, so he should not live anymore and contemplates suicide. Nadal intervenes and stops him. He tells Aladdin that there are people who like you in the Vadia and that the country needs you. The next day, he was supposed to read the Constitution, but then Aladdin enters the hotel and meets his look-alike. The clever one feels like he's doing all this for Aladdin, so Aladdin leaves him alive and asks him to run away. He goes to the stage with Uncle Tamir. He tears up the copy of the Constitution, signals the soldiers, and has Tamir arrested. He was about to say that there won't be democracy in the Vadia, but seeing tears in Zoe's eyes, he says that there will be democracy in the Vadia. Everyone becomes happy and Zoe comes running to him. She decides to marry him and both of them reach Vadia. There are elections in the Vadia, and Aladdin wins the election with 99% of the votes, because he collected votes on gunpoint. Zoe is very happy with her new husband, and she is also expecting a child. The movie ends here. Please like more and more to support us. Comment down your views below. Also subscribe to the channel for more movies like this. I will see you soon. Take care until next time.